An artist from Lockerley near Romsey has been awarded a £500 grant by her council towards her work. Specialising in wallpapers and fabrics that use floral patterns, Katy McIntyre Brown has taken the psychological benefits that such natural images can bring and applied them to places where people experience stress. Our reporter Ben Treppus met Katy at her studio to learn more about it.
From a countryside landscape to a beautiful sunset. The idea that an attractive scene can have an uplifting effect on our mood is far from revolutionary. But taking those images and reproducing them in environments far less conducive to relaxation is exactly what one Hampshire artist has done. Katy McIntyre Brown returned to Britain 2 years ago after living with her family in Kenya. Through her studies at the Winchester School of Art, Katy was inspired to find a way of creating pieces of work that could have a therapeutic effect on those enduring stressful situations.
I've been reading about the impact of nature and nature on our psyche and our mental well-being, and there's more and more research to show that if people have access to nature, it actually changes the way they think, it changes their mental strength. And that's been incredibly interesting to me, and so I've been trying to create products which bring all the benefits of nature and are still a beautiful design to have in your house, in your home, or in an environment which is stressful. So that might be a hospital where you're waiting for an appointment, it might be a school where there's a lot of people, a lot of stress, exam environment in it. And so I've created a product with these big digital wall designs, which hopefully bring some of the benefits that nature brings naturally to us.
The benefits of the digital wallpaper that Katy is creating is their original paintings able to be produced at her studio. The design, once created in the initial consultation, can then be taken home and reproduced. This saves all the time, mess and hassle that comes with producing an on-site mural. Not to mention a far reduced cost. One area of Hampshire life already seeing the benefits of Katy's work is Southampton General Hospital, where patients and staff alike are welcoming its presence.
I've been involved in the process of completing my Masters, and I have been very interested in how I can get paintings and nature onto walls. And we have a friend who is a surgeon at Southampton General. I was talking to him about this, and he said, well, as part of your studies, why don't we do an experiment together where you put one of your designs, what you see as of benefit to a stressful environment, onto some of our walls. So I had meetings with the doctors and the staff, the nursing staff, and also, very importantly, the patient groups, and was able to sit and discuss with them which elements of nature would be of benefit to them and which elements would not. And because it was an environment where people were on high levels of painkillers, it needed to be very tranquil. There couldn't be any moving birds or insects in the design. So we created a whole wall of lavender and daisies, which goes the whole way down the corridor. And the results have been amazing. The patients have been wheeled out to come into the garden. If staff have a meeting which is stressful, they'll gather by the lavender to have that meeting. And I've received all sorts of positive results, which really do encourage me to think that I am definitely on the right track as far as these designs are concerned.
The grant given by Test Valley Borough Council will not only go towards funding the next step in her business project, but it will also provide invaluable mentoring. It's a recognition that Katy takes great pride in receiving.
Oh, it's fantastic. Absolutely wonderful to know that I'm being taken seriously and that a third party thinks that what I'm doing is viable and that there is help and support out there just because they can is a really wonderful gift to have been given.
Ben Treppus for That's Solent.